All right, we have reached the end of Unit 7. And this might look like one of your math tests, but we are calling it a math checkup. We just want to see how well you know everything we've been learning in Unit 7. So, we want to see your own work. This means we don't want you to ask anyone for help in how to do something. You can ask them if they could help read a question to you, but I'm going to go through and read them all. But we want to see your own work for this one. Okay, number 1 says circle the container that is most likely to hold about 1 liter of liquid. Think about what a liter is. Could a cup hold 1 liter, a water bottle, or a bucket? Okay, next says solve each measurement. Solve each measurement. Oh, that's a solve each measurement number story in problems 2 through 4. Show your work. Number 2, Daniel fills these 2 beakers and pours them into a jar. So he takes beaker 1 and beaker 2 and he pours them into his jar. There is no room left in his jar. What is the liquid volume of his jar? So once he pours those 2 beakers into a jar, it says what is the liquid volume of his jar? About how many milliliters? And I know this is really tough to see on your paper, but there's a little line. This is where the first one's filled. This is where the second one is filled. Okay. Next page. Number 3, Allison fills a beaker with 1,000 milliliters of water. Then she pours some of the water from the beaker to fill a glass. There are 3,000 milliliters of liquid left in the beaker. What is the liquid volume of the glass? Answer, about how many milliliters? So think about what you know. You know this beaker is 1,000 milliliters. She pours some of it into a glass. And then from those 1,000 milliliters, there are 300 milliliters left in her beaker. Once she pours in the glass. So how much was in that glass? That's what we want to know. Number 4, 1 crayon has a mass of about 5 grams. What is the mass of 12 crayons together? Well, you know what 1 crayon is, so what's about the mass of about 12 crayons? Answer, about how many grams? Keep going. Number 5, Kristen uses her fraction strips to compare 1/3 and 1/4. So I see 1/3 here, I see 1/4 here, 1 fraction strip, 2 fraction strips. Okay, Kristen writes this number sentence. 1/3 is less than 1/4. Do you agree with Kristen? Yes or no? Use Kristen's fraction strips to help explain your answer. So use these to help with your answer. Number 6, partition. Ooh, we heard that word before. Think of what you see or hear in the word partition. Partition the number line into fourths and label each tick mark. You may use the fraction strip to help. So you can use this fraction strip, but you want to partition this number line into fourths and label each mark. Right on this number line, and I see that you need to fill in this box as well. What belongs in that fraction? Okay, we're on to number 7. How far did the triangle move? Record the fraction. Well, I see it started here and now here is the triangle. So how far did it move? We need to write the fraction down in here. And then it says write the greater than, less than, or equal sign to make the number sentence true. The whole is the same for each fraction. You may use your fraction tools. So it's wondering, is 1/8 greater than, less than, or equal to 1/2? Is 3/4 greater than, less than, or equal to 3/6? Is 4/2 greater, less than, or equal to 3/2? And is 4/8 greater than, less than, or equal to 2/4? E says, show how you compare 4/8 and 2/4 using the number lines below. So after you've done 4/8 and 2/4, is it greater than, less than, or equal to? You need to show them using these number lines. So show 4/8 on this one and 2/4 down here. How would you show us? Number 9, we're still moving along. Fill in the missing thirds on the number line. Here's your number line. Remember what wholes are and how we break them into thirds. Draw a point at 4/3. So on your number line, because we're still on number 9, so part A is fill in the missing thirds. Part B of 9 is to draw a point on 4/3. So on this number line, draw a point, a dot. Is 4/3 greater than, less than, or equal to 1? So see where 1 is on the number line and where you would put 4/3. Is it greater than, less than, or equal? And then how do you know? Explain it. Number 10 says, solve the fraction stories. Show your work. Use fraction circles, fraction strips, number lines, or drawings. Ron rode his bike 1/6 of a mile. Tammy rode her bike 1/8 of a mile. Who rode the greater distance? Think of all the different ways you know to show different fractions and which one's greater than, less than, or equal to. But who rode the greater distance? Have your answer right here. And B is 4 friends, so we know how many friends, share 3 oranges equally. What fraction of an orange does each friend get? So think about how 4 friends can share 3 oranges. How would you show that, and what fraction do they get? I believe we're on our, not quite, we're still going, people. Number 11, what fraction is the fraction strip showing? I kind of see there's a little bit behind there. I wonder how much of this fraction strip is showing right now. The fraction of a fraction strip. B says partition this fraction strip to show halves, keyword halves, label with fractions. So I see this one's labeled with fractions. I need to see this fraction strip partitioned and labeled with fractions. Just like they have 1/4 here, you need to show your halves. Number 12 says draw a line from each number sentence to the picture that matches it. So 1/2 is greater than 1/4. Which of these pictures is showing it? So I draw a line here, or draw a line from here to here, or I draw a line from here to here, or I draw a line from here to here. Whichever one matches. 2/3 is less than 3/3. Would this one be showing it? This one, or this one. So match those up. And now we are finally on our last page. And this one says, Alexander made a mistake when he labeled half on the number line below. He crossed out his mistake, but needs help to fix it. So the first part is explain Alexander's mistake. How did he know this was a mistake? Okay, why would he have put it there and said, oh, nope, that's wrong. And now label 1/2 on the number line. Where should half really belong? Number 14A says 4 people share 8 pennies. Circle each person's share. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's your 8 pennies. 4 people share them equally. Circle each person's share. So split that up to where the 4 people are going to share them. How many pennies does each person get? How many pennies? Write the fraction of the total number of pennies that each person gets. So number of pennies, or the fraction of the pennies they get. What part of the whole do they get? Sai and Annika each have 6 blocks. 2/6 of Sai's blocks are red. 4/6 of Annika's blocks are red. Shade the blocks to show Sai's and Annika's red blocks. Oh, why won't this move for me? Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. And then it says who has more red blocks. Sorry, it won't move for me, but that's your last one to answer. Okay, you do not have to finish this all in one day. Take the week to do it, but remember, we want to see your own work, so you can ask someone to read you the questions again, but they can't give you any hints. Okay, keep being an awesome mathematician. See ya.